Alright, so we did all those things. What's down around the corner? What can we see here? Balcony.
That door goes to the balcony. Dad doesn't allow me to go there, but he's moved out now. So who gives a shit?
What about the master bedroom?
That door goes to the master bedroom. Dad always spends most of his nights in there. Not sure why, but he rarely locks it every night. It's whatever.
And the attic.
That door goes to the attic. It's where lots of clutter and storage are stored. I don't see any reason to go there, so I'll just ignore it.
That was everything we could look at. Let's go around on the balcony.
It's locked.
It didn't really give me a choice to use the thing there either, so maybe you can only use the lockpick on certain things. Also, it said saving is disabled. What happens if I try to?
Hey, dummy, enjoy my adventure in one sitting or don't bother playing the game. Your choice.
Okay, so that's what happens. Just had to check. Well, let's go to the master bedroom door then. Oh wait, was I on look? I didn't mean to be on look. I wanted to interact. Master bedroom door. What a crappy bedroom. No wonder he was so miserable.
That's my dad's bed. It's surprisingly in good condition. That is assuming he just finished doing laundry. Awkward.
What about the closet?
That's my dad's closet. He absolutely forbids me to go in there for reasons unknown. I don't know what kind of secret he's keeping from me. I hope to find out when I get back home from my mission.
What if we go there now, though? If we go there now. Oh wait, I already looked at the things. Let's interact with them. Oh wait, I've just left the room. Oh, hold on. Get back in there. We'll be fine. Everything will be fine. Okay, so, look at the closet.
Nope. If my dad was still here and he saw me in his closet, he'll turn me into a basketball.
He moved overseas. Never mind. Looks like there's nothing we can do in here. Alright, there are comments.
This is my dad's room. He keeps it in a pretty good condition. I know he's been struggling with money, but maybe my mission will indirectly help with his financial problem.
Alright, now we can leave this room. Did we get our comment on the hallway? I don't think we did. Kind of just thinking over it.
This is just another section of the upstairs hallway. I never tend to go here very often, but my dad surely did. No biggie, but perhaps I might figure out what to do with this area in the future.
Alright, so we can't go on the balcony. Go on the attic first. No apparent reason.
It's locked.
Alright, so we're not going that way then. Alright, walk back around the corner. Comment.
This is the upstairs hallway. There are a few doors that lead to different parts of the house. The leftmost leads to my room, and the door next to it is just one of a few closets. The third door is visible behind me, leads somewhere.
Alright, so... we didn't get our comment on the bathroom, so let's go in there real quick and see what she says when I click comment. We gotta Natsuki quest this thing.
This is the only bathroom in this house. I usually come here to blow out my sorrows, contemplate on my life choices, or simply take a shit. Sometimes I just do all the above. My days should fortunately be better now that Dad has moved out and put me in charge of the house.
Okay. Go back out. Now then, looks like we're pretty much done here, because we couldn't get... She looked in the closet and said there was nothing worth taking, right? No, it's locked.
But perhaps I might be able to force it open with this lockpick.
Lockpick the door? This early in the adventure? No, I don't think we should.
On second thought, I don't think I should waste this lockpick on such a useless door.
Yeah, we don't know if there's anything worth taking in there. It might be more useful in the school. Let's go downstairs. What's it like down here?
This is the main entrance of this house. It's got a decent vibe going on. Perhaps when I come back from my mission, I'll take the time to clean the area up. It's a bit cluttered right now.
Look at things. Look at the cabinets.
These cabinets typically have clutter around the area. I believe something important is somewhere in this spot. Something metal that makes a jingling noise. I'll have to investigate it.
Well, what about the front door?
That's the front door. I always enter and exit through it on a daily basis. A brand new doorknob was recently installed, replacing the old one. Probably for the best.
He changed the locks. Stairs.
Oh, there's stairs. People go up and down flights of stairs every day. You gotta be very careful when traveling up or down a flight of stairs. If you trip at any point, you can miss or kiss it right over everyone's goodbye. Well, depending on where you land, that is.
Don't copy paste your text. Okay, so like, was that everything to look at? Yeah, that was everything. Alright, let's interact. We can go to the kitchen. We can go outside. Or we can examine the cabinets. Same cabinets.
Alright, let's see here. A clothing hanger? No. Aha! I now have my house keys. Okay. Imagine what would have happened if I just walked out the door all willy-nilly. That would be very embarrassing.
I can see all kinds of ways this could potentially go wrong. Anything else with the cabinets?
Alright, let's see here. A clothing hanger? No.
I have 2 sets of house keys now. Okay. Well, let's go to the kitchen before we run off. Comment.
This is where Dad might cook stuff. This room ain't much in terms of size, but it's honest work. To be fair, there isn't anything worth doing here. If you want to make me eat something, then go right ahead. Don't overdo it though, okay?
What if we do? Let's, well, hold on. We can look at some stuff. Look at the pantry.
This pantry is where all the regular food is stored. The frozen foods are located in the fridge, where they belong, so they don't go bad.
Correct. I mean, they would be in the freezer portion of the fridge. Whatever, it's fine. That was the only thing to look at. Let's, view the table.
There's nothing on the table, but it's a nice table. Definitely a sturdy table. A serious table indeed.
There's a back door? She didn't mention anything about a back door. Open the pantry.
Ooh, piece of candy. Mmm, delicious.
Oh my god. I don't know if this will actually result in anything. What? Can we actually overdo it? If she eventually ends up in, like, a box trapped by Peter Griffin, that would be a hilarious Easter egg. But I'm not gonna keep clicking that. So the entrance is where we came from. What's up with the back door?
This is part of my backyard. This is where my dad stores his gardening tools. They're honestly really weak, but maybe after I do what I need to do, I'll get new tools to replace them.
Alright, let's look at some stuff. Oh, we can only look at the door.
That's the back door. I go through it to reach the backyard area. The doorknob looks pretty old, but it still twists, albeit in a stiff manner.
Alright. We can go to the garden or run around to the front. Goodness. All these choices we make. Walk to the garden, I guess. I think I haven't seen this garden since, what was it? That Monica mod. Where, you navigated around her house and stuff. I can't remember what it was called. Captive Heart, that was it.
This is my garden. I always tend to my plants at least twice a week. I give them the nutrients they need to stay alive, tall and strong. They're living things just like us. Aren't plants so wonderful? 'Cause I certainly think so.
Plants are indeed wonderful. At least certain plants are. Some plants are kind of lame. Look at the plants.
These are my plants. They are the most beautiful sight in the world. You must take care of your plants by watering the pot they are in and letting them sit out in the sun. Patience is a virtue when it comes to growing any kind of plant.
What about the night sky?
It's a beautiful night in town. I love looking at the stars and taking a gander at the moon. It's quite peaceful, actually.
Was that everything to look at? Yes, interact. Water the plants.
Here you go, plants. Go green, everybody.
Hooray, we watered plants. Go to the back door. That sure was the thing we could do. Run around to the front. Comment.
This is the street that me and my friends live in. We always go our separate ways around midway through this street. It's honestly pretty interesting to see whose house belongs to each friend of mine. Charming.
Alright. Look at your own front door.
That's the front door. I always enter and exit through it on a daily basis. A brand new doorknob was recently installed, replacing the old one. Probably for the best.
Alright. Look at the house.
This is my house. Well, it was my dad's. Before he moved away, that is. I was entrusted with this house, so I must take care of it.
I'm sure that's how it works, and there's no complications to that involved.
The street is usually pretty quiet. All of us walk to school on this particular street Monday through Friday.
Through is O-U-G-H, thank you.
Nothing else to say here.
Uh-huh. Oh, we can actually go to other people's houses, too, my goodness. Well.
It's locked. At least I have the keys. Imagine if I had forgotten them. Like that's ever gonna happen. I never forget my keys. Ever!
Unlock the door? Yeah. There we go. Okay, so I'm a little curious. Let's go out. I want to see if the back door gets stuck. Because it would follow logically that it must if there's a potential for us to get locked out of this house. Open that back door. Yeah, that's what I thought.
It's locked. At least I have my house keys.
Alright, so it's the same. You just need keys to get it done both sides. Well, Mod hasn't trapped us yet. We've had the foresight to look around and pick things up. Okay, I think we're ready to visit somebody else's house, I guess. Go. Open the front door. So let's see. Let's run to Yuri's house first. Come on.
I just wandered down the street. Well, the houses look great and all. Deep down, I wish I had a bigger house. I can only dream, though.
Maybe it'll feel bigger to you once you're actually taking care of it. Look at the house.
Yuri sure has a fancy schmancy house. I wish I had a house that looks just as awesome as hers.
Alright, was that the only thing? Yeah, interact. Go to porch. Yes, it's only one option. Oh, okay. Open front door relief. Just trying to casually break into Yuri's house.
It's locked.
Alright, I was about to say, can I use my lockpick to break into Yuri's, but they didn't prevent with that option, so... Oh, good grief. Let's see. We already did all the looking we could. We already commented here. I guess we'll check out Monica's house. That's probably gonna be like the same freaking story, you know. I'm surprised we can't visit MC's or Sayori's house, considering those, like, backgrounds actually exist and all that. Whatever.
I've just wandered down the street. Well, the houses look great and all. Deep down, I wish I had a bigger house. I can only dream, though.
Alright, look at the house.
Monica sure has a really nice house. I wish I had a house that looks just as cool as hers.
Interact. Go to porch. We're gonna open that door. Let us in, Monica. Let us in. Let us in. Just what do you think you're doing, ma'am?
It's not what it looks like.
I see you're trying to break into that house. Breaking and entering is a serious crime. And I see you're out way past your curfew.
What?
What's your full name, ma'am?
Natsuki Gushiken?
Alright, Natsuki Gushiken. I'm gonna need for you to step away from my brother's house and place your hands behind your back.
Oh, what?
You're under arrest for one count of breaking and entering and one count for being out past curfew. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say or do can be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you can't afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you. Let's go. Just tell her Monica's your friend. I wasn't wearing that. Hey! Why is he here? I thought he was overseas. I'm assuming that's her dad and his mom. I'm not sure. Mission failed. Natsuki's been arrested for attempting to break into Monica's house. Oh well. Our exploration came back to bite us. Please try again. No, I'm giving up. That was it. That's it. No more. We failed. I'll try again. Okay. So we got our first game over. Oh well. So what happens if I click the load screen? Obviously, I guess they just didn't bother to remove the menu. I gotta skip all the way back there, man. I won't take that one. It's not like the intro is very long. Zoom! Plus, it'll go a lot faster when we're not, like, checking every blessed thing. Yeah, I feel like you could have totally talked yourself out of that situation, girl, if you tried. I'm just gonna stick with this one. Yes. Oh, what did she say about that one?
They look wonderful.
There you go. On to the next step. We gotta interact with the desk to get the phone. Did it take? Did we get it? There's our phone. We got it. Shut up, my own phone. You be quiet. I know I'm recording late. Okay. So now we can leave the room. Okay, and we want to go to the bathroom so we can get our lockpick. Our lockpick from the toothbrush and toothpaste. Oh wait, don't we get it by looking at the toothbrush and toothpaste? As long as we've got it, we're good. Where'd the lockpick go? Choose nice. How did I find the lockpick the first time? Look in the mirror? Was that it? Is that how we found it? Oh, okay, I guess it just does this regardless of what your first choice is. I mean, it did say that was the default outfit, didn't it? Alright, do we have it now? Do we have the thing? How did I find that freaking lockpick? I remember it was like the toothbrush and toothpaste, wasn't it?